Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Well, the time has finally come. Let's get breaking.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Steven. We're ready for another big show. A lot of big names in the break room. Loaded Dice is back, baby. 12 crate series, triple box break, 2 reps, 1 authentic. There'll only be 12 breaks in this, Steven. A lot of big names. Josh Allen, the biggest. We got Brock Purdy. We have Justin Jefferson. We've got Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, and more. Can't wait to get into Loaded Dice. Jerseys, a bunch of headliners left. In our slabs, all of them are left, including Marino, Montana, and more. Mini helmets winding down there, a good series. Looking forward to a huge show. Authentics full of headliners too, Steven. Cannot wait to get started. How are you doing today?
Doing fantastic, Common. Feels good to have Loaded Dice back in the room.
No kidding.
Great new set of headliners, and I've always loved the reps that go into these series.
The reps are really good.
They're really, really high quality, so I know the price point is high. I'm also going to put in the listings for you guys, but it is a triple box break.
Already got it, so we're good there, Steven.
You already put it in there? Perfect.
Already put it in there, so it is going to be 2 reps and 1 authentic. Again, to clarify, all of the authentic photos, the headliners, they're all authentics, but the reps are really good in that series, as Steven said. Loaded Dice is one of those breaks that takes, 30, 40 minutes to knock out the first 1 or 2.
Yeah, when they see it.
Then they see it, the heat comes out, and these guys rock and roll with plenty more. So we'll get the show started with our dice roll, 2 virtual dice, looking for 6 or higher. We've got 4 and a 3, 7. That'll do. Heading on over to the Wheel of Names. Let's see what we're chasing today. Chase item of the day. To get the dice in here, it's going to be the jerseys, which is good because already got 2 of these done. That was actually the chase last night too, so I don't even have to edit anything. So chase item of the day is going to be the jerseys. We'll be nice and simple, folks. 2 jerseys already knocked out. Guys, let me know who's out there. I know we have a bunch of you guys watching. Ironically, no one said hello yet.
We got a lot of new time customers too, so I know you don't be shy. Brianna Vogel just hopped in. She's new. Got Jason McWhorter, Brian Harriger. They're in the slabs break. In this first break,
well, speaking of new customers,
several.
Yeah, we got Eric Gasper, George Morton, Cole Bryant, Justin Montgomery, Jody Atkins. We got 5 out of 8 people in this break are new customers. Welcome to the break room. Let us know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs and what your favorite teams are.
And those guys are all going to be in the Chase Wheel Spin list.
Let's go, Jody.
So even if they don't walk away with their first win, they might win with some. They might leave with some UA cash.
I love it. Jody says I'm here. Stephen Conrad saying hello, feeling lucky today. There you go. Stephen Arroyo saying hello, Common and Stephen. Brianna Vogel with the The hello, I'm here. We got Justin saying you're going to put all 12 boxes for loaded dice, LOL. 6 to start, Justin Abadia. As we do more, we knock out the first 2. I'll put the next 2 up, and then maybe we'll put all after that. We have 1 through 6 available right now, Justin. What's up, Dwayne Scott? Hopefully you're doing good. We are doing great. So for all the new customers and the customers alike, guys, you guys always want more boxes. You want more crates. We got to call out the numbers so I don't have to randomize 20 boxes. So I'm going to randomize our first jerseys here. We have boxes 6, 26, 28, 30 through 35. I do prefer you guys calling out numbers. Does make the show more fun, gets you guys more involved, and it keeps me from having to randomize, and it encourages me to drop more numbers. So if you're in these breaks, drop in the number. They're typically scrolling through the bottom of the ticker. Cameron Warren is ready. He wants 32. Thank you, Cameron. 32 going off the ticker. I'll keep the randomizer up and get you guys randomized instead for your divisions. Any chance on more Purdy boxes, says Steven? Steven, I will make 16 through 20 available. And if you call out 16 through 20, it will be available. I've only randomized the 5 we have up right now, Steven, though. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
So thank you, Jody. Brianna on the box calls. It is first come, first serve. Cameron Warren with 32. That works. Jody also wanted 32, though, so that works out well for both of them. Dice roll was 7, so 6 and 7. We got Cameron Warren up top in the NFC North. Right below Cameron is Luke Johnston in the NFC South. Cole Bryant, welcome Cole, NFC East. Jody, welcome in the NFC West. By the way, NFC East could be T.O. that's still out there. NFC West could be Deebo Samuel. We got Craig Whitney, AFC North. We have Eric Gasper in the AFC South. Justin Montgomery, AFC East. That could be Tyreek Hill. And George Morton's got the AFC West. First break of the show. Box 32 in the jerseys. Good luck, guys. 32 out of 50. Hopefully the first of many breaks, Steven. All these new customers, but it's a returning customer who takes home the first win. Talented Browns tight end, David Njoku with the AFC North. Nice white custom jersey for the Browns. Congrats, Craig. You've got yourself a nice jersey right there. Single spot snipe, $25. This jersey worth more than $25. Sean Poole says nice. Very nice indeed. Congrats, Craig, on your David Njoku jersey. Okay, good start to the show. That is JSA certified, as I said. So, Sean, you tell these new customers how much fun this break room is. Sean's had multiple, almost heart attacks, Steven, at all the fire we see in the break room. They have to revive him about 6 times.
Oh, boy.
His poor wife is on stress medicine because of him.
I imagine so.
Because of how much fun he's got in the break room. Sean says, ha, ha, ha. And tell him I'm not lying, Sean. Tell him I'm not lying, man. That's definitely happened. This has been the greatest new hobby, says Sean. Well, there you go. If that doesn't vouch for this break room, I don't know what else does.
It's a fun hobby.
It's a fun hobby. Greg Crow put it best. More addicting than MTV in the 1980s, Steven. I was not alive in the 80s, but I'm told that's when music videos came out first. I can imagine that being pretty addicting back then.
Heard enough about the 80s.
Yeah, there you go. Way too much fun. I almost had a heart attack. I pulled a few of my favorite players. Like AK-41, right, Sean? Alvin Kamara, one of the best running backs in the league. Sean's a big Saints fan. I remember he lost it at Alvin Kamara and got a Chris Olave as well. We got Sean in the second break. That's Sean Garbley, Sean Davis, Dwayne Scott, Cody Myers, and Larry Jensen. Let me know what number you would like for our second jersey break. So up in his office already. There you go. That's awesome. Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that. Otherwise, guys, we are one away on loaded dice. That's coming up, obviously. That is the best break we offer. That's going to be tons of fun. I mean, the diamonds is the best break we offer, but diamonds are not up right now. Loaded dice, it's like that silver medal behind, like, you know, the best of golds you can get. So, thank you, Dwayne. Vinny's probably trying to cause me a heart attack, saying Mahomes doubtful with the splinter in his thumb. That can't be true, Steven.
Definitely not with thumb.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's the high ankle sprain. Mahomes, I think, could be limited. I've actually read a lot about the high ankle sprain, Steven. Could be something that gets better in 2 to 3 days, or it could be 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Depending on how severe it is. So box 28 going off the ticker. Going to be an excellent game this Sunday. Chiefs and Bengals, a matchup of maybe the 2 best quarterbacks in the league. Perhaps the 2 best teams in the league. I mean, these 2 teams back at it in the AFC Championship game. A 3-point win last year in overtime for the Bengals. Going to be tons of fun this Sunday. Yeah, 28, and we have 7 clicks. Sean saying Michael Thomas missed the entire 2021 season with the high ankle sprain. Yeah, he gets a lot of injuries. Mahomes has played through a high ankle sprain before, by the way. That's not the first time he's had it. Did play through it in 2018, 2019, Steven. So we'll see what happens for sure. I'm trying to figure out how this works. I love to try it, says Billy Fisher. Well, Billy, these are 8-spot NFL divisional breaks. Each spot you buy, you've got a 1 in 8 chance of winning. I did randomize the folks for the divisions. As you'll see, Cody Myers has the NFC North. If Cody Myers gets a Bear, Viking, Packer, or Lion, he would win. So on and so forth. Sean Davis would get any hit out of the NFC South. So on and so forth. Vinny, let's be honest, man. Look, we're not going to spend too much time talking about this. No, we're not debating. It is 100% a valid excuse if they lose with the high ankle sprain. I will tell you right now, Vinny, they lose a 3-point game, there will be plenty of excuses, man, and you're going to have to live with it, Vinny Batani. It is legitimate. I still think the Chiefs win, but if they lose a close game and Mahomes is clearly injured, it is a valid excuse. Box 28 coming up. Keep watching, Billy. There's video on their site that explains it well, I think. And Billy, here comes the first break here. We got ourselves Austin Hooper, former Pro Bowl tight end, played with the Falcons, the Browns, now on Tennessee. That's the AFC South, and that is Larry Jensen. What's up, Larry?
The win.
Austin Hooper, clean-looking jersey, fantastic hit. Mr. Jensen out there in Canada. We're international, Steven. We got folks from the UK ordering once in a while. We have, obviously, this is the USA, Edward Tabanera in Hawaii, but I guess it's like not within...
Not the mainland.
Not the mainland, but this is a Canada hit for Larry Jensen. Nice hit on Austin Hooper. So there you go. Nicely done. Back-to-back tight ends, says Stephen Conrad. 100% good tight ends coming out. A messy between PSG and Inter Miami, says Vinny. One thing about soccer, Steven, that I'll say, I'm a huge soccer fan. Soccer reporting is the most unreliable thing in the history of rumors. It's like one day this guy's going here, one day he's going there. It always changes. When it comes to soccer off-season stuff, I wait until the press conference. I don't believe it until the press conference comes. So it is totally wide open on Mr. Messi. I hope he goes back to Barcelona for the record. But I get it. There's some bad blood. They didn't treat him very well. So we'll see what happens on that front. Going to be a great game this Sunday, though. Chiefs and Bengals. I mean, the key to victory, obviously, Mahomes' health, but Chris Jones. He's the X factor. If he eats the Bengals line apart, could be a long day for Joey B if they find a way to contain him. Could be a long day for the Chiefs secondary. So look for the battle with the trenches being a big decider in that game, Steven. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bengals won by 3 points earlier this season in Cincinnati. Hopefully no Travis Kelce fumbles this time around. That would not be good for the Chiefs. What would you do if you haven't sold all the breaks? What do you do then, says Jody. Jody, all our break orders that don't sell out during a given show, they carry over to the next show. So that would be, if you buy into a break that doesn't fill, it gets filled tonight at 7. If it doesn't get filled tonight at 7, then it breaks tomorrow at 4, so on and so forth. So we'll do 3 going off the ticker here. Crate 3 coming up in the dice. Corey, Matthew, Richard Cox. Brianna's in here. Darcy, John, and Edward. Darcy, we did have 4 called out first. Mike, the Dictionary Webster's got the Bengals by 13. There you go, Mike. Place a big bet on that one. Bengals by 10 plus. You can win a lot of money, Mike. I've got the Chiefs by 3 in the game. Crate 3, Steven.
Hey, you can make some nice plus if you go create the Chiefs minus 2.5.
Yeah? I'm just going to bet the money line. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Will be a fun game for sure, though. Looking forward to it. Corey up top in the NFC North. We got Darcy in the NFC South, Edward NFC East, Darcy NFC West, Richard AFC North. We got John in the South, Brianna in the East, and Matthew Wade in the West. And he's seeing all the money on the Bengals. There you go. I like that. You can get better plus money odds on the Bengals. These are the reps. This is the authentic, heaviest crate here. The third one in the authentic. Oh, they're getting points, man. They're getting points. A lot of believers out there. Don't suppose you want to pull that Jefferson and break 1, says Corey. Possible, Corey. There's a 1 in 12 chance at Justin Jefferson. Here we go. 2 reps first, though. The authentic is going to be the third one. What could we have in here? Steven, you said it yourself. The reps in this series have been really good.
Yes, they are.
How's this for a specialty rep? One of the sickest flashes in the game. Oh, we got John out there in the AFC South taking home CJ2K. One of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a
Love
season.
that helmet.
6 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Beautiful flash replica helmet. That's the AFC South. That is John G. What's up, John? Nice hit on CJ2K. JSA certified on one of the fastest running backs of all time. One of the best running backs in our generation, Steven. 8 guys ever with 2,000 rush yards in a season. CJ2K is one of them. So great hit right there. Nicely done, John. For the record, Steven, I'm normally a front runner. I like to pick the favorites. Going with both underdogs this weekend. Granted, they're small underdogs, but I do like the Chiefs and Niners. Open at Bengals plus 2.5. Now it's Chiefs plus 1.5. Weird, says Minnie. Maybe it's one of that mattress guy placing big bets, right? Who's that guy?
Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac, who places all the huge bets.
He bets on the underdogs.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the Bengals did open as a slight underdog. Maybe Mattress Mac was putting all his money on the Bengals.
Or maybe Vegas knows something about that ankle.
Maybe. It's possible, but the truth about the ankle sprains is that what it feels today is different than what it might feel Sunday. It might feel better, it might feel worse. We really, truly don't know. The only guy that knows right now is probably Patrick Mahomes himself. And the truth is, Mahomes is not going to admit it if it's really bad, because the man wants to play.
Exactly.
So we'll find out on Sunday just how that ankle sprain is looking. Nice one. The last one to be Trevor, says Johnny. Trevor Lawrence? That'd be quite a hidden headliner. Is Trevor Lawrence in this series? Is he one of the non-headliner names? Let's take a peek.
Lawrence Taylor's in there.
And I'm guessing that he wants Trevor Lawrence with the AFC South, though. Your boy Trevor Lawrence, Steven. Why is this not working? I'll take a peek at some of those other names in Loaded Dice here in a second. That would be quite a hidden headliner, though. Trevor Lawrence, Steven. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Trevor Lawrence. There is a Derrick Henry in this series, though. Holy cow.
That's not bad.
There's a Derrick Henry. So, guys, the listing, if you read it, we have the photoed headliners, and then some of these other names, Jordy Nelson, Urlacher, Henry, Elliott. Those are likely reps, but could be authentics as well. So crazy. Crazy stuff. Man, you said it best, Steven. The reps in this series are fire. Here's another good one. Tied for 9th all-time with 100 receiving touchdowns. We got Seattle Seahawks, Steve Largent. That's the NFC West. Darcy Standish with the Steve Largent Flash helmet.
Ooh, nice.
Hall
one
of Fame receiver. That's a great hit. There you go, Darcy. Mr. Largent. Beckett certified. Clean looking flash. That's how we do it. Miss Standish. Let's go. Chris Johnson, Steve Largent.
Not bad.
Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. So the authentic is next. We have a 7 in 12 chance at an authentic headliner, Steven. 7 in 12. That's pretty good odds if you ask me.
I'd say so.
Pretty good odds if you ask me.
Let me see some boxes when you're done putting her away.
Yes, sir. Just hand you these two right now. It's Largent and Chris Johnson. I mean, I guess I would put them on the table, but, I mean, we know what's coming up in this one. It's got to be really good.
Something fire.
Something fire. All right, authentic portion coming up. I always save the authentic for last. Save the best for last. What's up, Terry Wilson? Terry saying, hey, fellas. Terry's out there on the road driving that truck, listening to Ultimate Autographs, having a lot of fun. All right, set 7 in 12 chance at a headliner. It is now 7 in 11 chance because this is not a headliner. How about this, though? New customer mojo. We got Brianna Vogel, AFC East. Thurman Thomas, the great Bills running back. 1991 NFL MVP. Hall of Fame running back. Clean autograph. Thurman Thomas played in 4 straight Super Bowls. Unfortunately for him, the Bills did lose them all, but this guy was a big part of that team. Beckett certified. What's up, Brianna? This is the break of the ladies. Brianna in the East and Darcy Standish in the NFC West. How about that? And look at this, Steven. You ready for this?
Go.
Brianna Vogel. She says, OMG, I'm a diehard Bills fan. This is so amazing. So lucky. I'm jealous, says Darcy. She's a Bills fan as well.
Ooh.
Bills Nation taking over. I know, Steven, you're a Burrow guy. I'm Mahomes, so we got tons of Bills fans. If you guys like Thurman Thomas, there's a Josh Allen Flash authentic in this series.
Yes, there is.
So come and get him. Great hit, Brianna. First time in the break room, taking home Thurman Thomas.
I just can see what loaded dice is like.
That's a good start. That's a good start. What luck is that? Thank you, says Brianna. Great luck, Brianna. Brianna, is it Brianna or is it Brianna? I want to make sure I pronounce it right. I think it could be either. Go Bills, says Jacob Hayes. He's a big Bills fan. We have a ton of Bill fans in the break room lately, Steven.
I mean, the Bills are a fun franchise.
They're an awesome franchise.
We do love the Bills. Unfortunately, they were in my way.
They were in Steven's way as a Bengals guy.
The Bengals way.
My way as a Chief fan, but I am hopeful.
We do want you to win one.
Yeah, they'll win one. I think Josh Allen will win one. Burrow will win one. All these quarterbacks, I mean, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, years to come. It's going to be a triple threat rivalry. It's going to be electric. Brianna, but doesn't matter. There you go. It's going to be Brianna going forward. There you go. Nice kick right there on the Thurman Thomas. Great hit right there, Brianna. Vinny's saying biggest missed kick in NFL history. Be nice, Vinny. Be nice. We got new customers here. Be nice to them. No need to bring that up. But nice hit there on the Thurman Thomas. Great triple box break. Steve Largent, Chris Johnson, Thurman Thomas. That's how we do it.
Vinny's true favorite franchise is so bad that he has to cling on to Tom Brady for any type.
Well, he's a Lions fan, right?
Exactly. So
that's why I cling on to Mahomes.
Yeah.
I'm a Bears fan. Got to have something good, right?
Exactly.
So, although I did live 6 years in Missouri, so I've got reason for the Chiefs as well. I mean, I'm a Mizzou Tiger, Steven. Tigers Nation, baby. M-I-Z. Tom Brady lost the Dak this year, says Jacob. Ouch! I want to put this on here, actually, Steven. We'll leave this up for a little bit. Ouch right there.
Going for the gut, Jacob.
Jacob. Lay off the Lions, man. Corwin, Lions have a bright future.
They do. They really
I did
do.
see a graphic, I think, earlier today on Twitter. Wins above replacement. I want to say that Jared Goff was third in the NFL. I think it was Mahomes. I want to say Trevor Lawrence was second. And Jared Goff third in the NFL and wins above replacement.
Hey man, they really are a really good team.
So,
But historically speaking,
it's tough.
It's tough. Okay,
It's been tough.
Yeah,
You don't win the Super Bowl.
they are
with
definitely.
Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson.
I will say this right now, guys, that I don't know how the drafts are gonna go, but they're already my NFC North favorites.
I agree.
I don't like the Vikings. Never liked the Vikings. Packers. Who knows what's gonna happen with them? And the Bears. Well, we're the Bears. We have the number one pick, so we have a long way to go.
Wins above replacement for this season. Mahomes number 1, Herbert number 2, Jared Goff 3, Trevor Lawrence 4.
That's what he does.
Jalen Hurts 5. So that's the number I saw in your boy Joe Burrow, 6 on that list.
There you go.
So let me know on our number for the jerseys. We got Cameron, John, Clinton. Welcome, Clinton. New guy, Don Garrick, and Jody Atkins. 100% agree on Dan Campbell. At first, when I saw him, I was like, this dude is wacky. But the guy's got his team believing. Dan Campbell is legitimate.
The guys buy him.
They buy him. That's what matters. Don did 34. I'm sorry, Don. I did see 34. 34 going off the ticker. Thank you, Don Garrick. And Jody did want 6. Jody, this is the jerseys. We don't have 6 available in this series. Oh, we do have 6 available. My bad. I'm going at the minis. 34 going off the ticker for the jerseys. 6 is available. 6 is getting slept on.
Yeah.
But it is first come, first serve. Don was first with 34. Terry Wilson saying Dan Campbell is one of my favorite coaches. I agree. I mean, he's got to be top 10.
Terry, what about Rich Bisaccia?
Ooh.
Miss him?
Stephen Conrad says,
I do.
Dan Campbell, my favorite coach in the league. What about Mike Tomlin? Aren't you a Steeler guy, Stephen?
I do.
Stephen
like
Conrad. Mike Tomlin is a fantastic coach.
That's
Never
how
been-
fantastic of a coach he is. That Stephen Conrad's like, I can go to another guy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be nice. So we got 6 and 7 clicks. We got Don Garrick up top in the NFC North. We got John G in the NFC South. Cameron Warren in the NFC East. John G, NFC West, AFC North. Clinton, AFC South. Welcome, Clinton. Jody in the East and John in the West. Don't know the next one. We'll find out soon, Jacob. We got to knock this one out first, sir. Got to knock this one out first. The Walter Payton box. What could we have in here? Kind of ironic it's the Walter Payton box, and you've got a Green Bay Packers.
Oh.
This guy should have been their number 1 receiver going into the season, but a certain Christian Watson kind of stole the show, but Alan Lazard, a solid number 2. It is box number mojo, Don Garrick, NFC North. Congrats on your Alan Lazard jersey.
I think we all know deep down that Alan Lazard's a 2.
He is a 2.
On a good team?
On a good team, he's a 2. I mean, on a great team, he might be a 3.
Exactly.
But that's not a bad hit. It's a modern player, Alan Lazard. So congrats, Don Garrick, on your Lazard jersey. Let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's keep those orders moving. Let's keep knocking out the heat.
7 headliners and 11 crates?
Ooh, okay. Stephen Conrad's got a bold take here. Says, Tomlin is a great coach for the regular season, but a bozo for the playoffs and rubs me the wrong way. Dan has my heart. My goodness, how about that? Serious question.
But
Don,
is that love or lust, Steven?
Don Garrick, let me know. You're a Steeler fan. Is that something that Stephen Conrad thinks, or is that something that Steeler fans think? Because personally,
That sounds like lust.
I'm very high on Tomlin. I think that they simply don't have a good enough roster to go deep in the playoffs at the moment.
I also don't think that any time that the Steelers have played in the playoffs where they didn't go to the Super Bowl,
They were never the best
they were
team.
never the better team.
No, they weren't.
So, like,
they didn't get upset.
Yeah,
I mean, they played with Brady and the Patriots, Manning and the Colts and Broncos, Mahomes and the Chiefs. There's been a lot of great teams. Sometimes being a top 3 or 4 team in the league or in your conference is not a bad thing. There's been a lot of good teams. So the Green Lizard, says Vinny.
The Green Lizard.
And Don Garrick
Sometimes
agrees.
don't play them?
Sometimes don't play calls, okay?
It always seems to be either or. Why can't there be a great play caller that can motivate his troops? Because that's what they said about Dan Campbell, who had.
You know, it was a great play caller, and maybe a guy who delegates to the other guys. Phil Jackson, Bulls legendary coach. He had Tex Winter to run the offense, the triangle offense, and then Phil would motivate the troops.
That's what Doc Rivers did in 07, 08.
Yeah.
He let Tom Thibodeau be like, hey, you control the defense.
I'll just motivate.
And I'll motivate you.
I'll motivate.
That is what the whole point is. You're supposed to have an infrastructure in place.
That's the whole point, yeah.
And Tomlin, man, There's no better face of the front than him.
Yeah. The man's 1-2, says Vinny. Steven says the season they went 11-0 and they busted at the end made me lose faith in him. That was to be fair, Steven, that was the most fluky 11-0 start we've ever seen.
Yeah.
The fact that they were 11-0, I still don't know how that happened.
John says they need to bring back Wizenhunt. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Really? These guys are tough on Mike Tomlin.
Man. My man hasn't had a losing season.
Ever. Did he win 2 Super Bowls? Or?
Yeah, he won 2. It might be
Bill
nice
Cowher.
to be Steelers Nation.
Gosh.
It
Yeah,
must
I mean,
be not.
we're-
maybe only won one.
like
maybe only won one. Maybe
Mike
only won one.
Tomlin won 1 Super Bowl.
Okay, only won one.
Yeah, 1 Super Bowl for the Steelers. He was actually an assistant coach on the Buccaneers Super Bowl team back in the day. So technically he won 2
Do
Super
you remember
Bowls.
where they picked him
one of the
off
head
from?
coach.
They picked him from the Vikings.
Yeah.
He was like the defensive assistant coordinator.
Hey, he was a wide receiver coach at Arkansas State. I used to cover Arkansas State athletics when I worked in Arkansas, Jonesboro, Arkansas. 2006 defensive coordinator for the Vikings. 2007 Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. 8-9 in the postseason. 163-93 in the regular season. So has been not as good in the postseason.
It hasn't been, yeah.
So crazy. When you have talent, don't know how to use them. Just like doubt. Man, these guys are harsh. This is new. I have a guy that plays in my rec volleyball league, Steven, that's a huge Steelers fan. I cannot wait to see him and ask him what he thinks about Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
You got to get Mike Tedesco on speed dial.
They're not
Tomlin. They are
thrilled.
not thrilled at Mike Tomlin.
Winning regular season is not enough over here in Steelers.
Wow.
Which I understand.
We got Cameron Warren saying Matt Canada's the problem, not Tomlin. Bringing somebody with the Shanahan
I heard
style.
Matt Canada blows.
And we
I
have the
heard
weapons
he's
to dominate. I've
I
heard
heard
that
he-
too.
I
But
heard
that's
he
the thing.
sucks.
He's the head coach. You got to get him a good OC. Look, he's a former defensive coach. I know he was a wide receivers coach at one point, but you look at who he was with the Bucs, defensive backs coach, Vikings defensive coordinator. Got to get this guy, some help as an OC.
Agreed. Also, you guys well, Johnny Gags, we don't live in hypotheticals. If someone catches a touchdown, they would have won less championship.
Vinny Batani does.
Well, that's
Vinny Batani does.
we have a hypothetical section in the Discord for you fellas to discuss all your hypothetical needs. But
Do we have one?
I'm gonna make one.
Okay,
I'm
make
gonna
one,
make
Steven.
one for them. But hey, all I know is that Mike Tomlin is a great coach, and for whatever reason, you guys pick whatever receiver you want out of wherever, and they become the next best thing. So yeah, maybe something does need to be figured out, but it sounds like the offense is the issue.
I think Mike Tomlin's great.
Oh, I
That's
do
just
too.
me. I don't watch the Steeler games as closely as these guys.
I'm not in the.
I don't live in every play call,
I'm
but
not in the Twitter sphere.
Mike Tomlin is great. I
As
think.
far in my opinion, he's the truth.
Game chart changer number 2. We got Larry Jensen.
Should
Took
be
home
number
Austin
4.
Hooper. Wildcat was asking who won game charger
okay.
2. It was Austin Hooper. I'm going to give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown. Let's keep talking coaches, but let's also break some boxes. So we have 5 spots to go in game changer number 4. We got Terrell Owens, we got Tyreek Hill, we got Deebo Samuel, and we got Edgerrin James still out there. 4 headliners to go in the jerseys. A fantastic jersey series. We got 5 to go in loaded dice. We have, get this, Steven, 11 crates left, triple box break, 2 reps, 1 authentic. We have a 7 in 11 chance for a headliner. All these Bill fans, we already pulled Thurman Thomas. We got Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs still in this break.
Chillin'.
Brock Purdy, Terrell Davis, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Brian Dawkins. Other good names in this series, have not pulled any of them yet. Jordy Nelson, Brian Urlacher, Derrick Henry, and Ezekiel Elliott. My goodness. That series is loaded, as it says, loaded dice. 7 to go in the Pretty Little Thing Authentics. We're still looking for DK Metcalf, great young receiver. Kenneth Walker, fantastic rookie season. Tyreek Hill, 2nd in the league in receiving yards. Danny Dimes, also still out there in the Pretty Little Thing. We got 5 spots to go in the slabs. We have Dan Marino, Terrell Owens, Emmitt Smith, Jerome Bettis. For all these Steeler fans, the next thing they'll tell us, the bus isn't good, Steven. Who knows? I love Jerome Bettis personally. Joe Montana, Nick Chubb, Dak Prescott. The only headliner pulled is Breece Hall in the slabs. 6 to go in the minis, down to 9 minis left. Eddie George, the former Pro Bowl running back, still in play. The GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor, has not been pulled in the break room either. We got 5 to go in the double for the Purdy's, 3 spots to go in the reps. We are down to 7 replica helmets. One of the last 7 is Eric Dickerson, one of 8 guys with 2,000 rushing yards in a season. What's up, Bob Boulay? So Don Garrick says Tomlin needs a set of cojones. Okay.
Okay. All
right.
Okay, but you say he needs a set of cojones, but I remember specifically Mike Tomlin tripping Jacoby Jones on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's pretty ballsy, in my opinion.
Maybe he needs to be more aggressive with play calling is what they're saying. But he's not the play caller.
When you delegate
he's
that
the head coach.
Again, you need to find an offensive coordinator.
They got to page Mike Martz to come out of retirement. That's what they need.
They need to figure something
Mike
out.
Martz was a heck of an OC.
They need to figure something out offensively.
What's up, Bob Boulay? And Vinny saying took that team to 9-8. He should be coach of the year.
Brian Daboll should be coach of the year.
Brian Daboll was amazing. That Giants team is a mess.
And then I would even put Pete Carroll second on that.
Pete Carroll's so
what
good.
he did with Seattle and their expectations.
Daboll's for me coach of the year. Hands down. Hands down. The Giants overachieved so much. Got to go with him.
Same with the Jets.
Vinny likes Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell was great. Did not get the team in the playoffs though. Nick Sirianni was really good too. So there you go.
Zach Taylor getting any love here?
There you go. Cameron Warren is also hating on Jerome Bettis, which is fine. I agree. His yards per carry could be a little higher.
Jeez,
he may not be great in this era, but Jerome Bettis is top 10 all time in rushing yards. He is an absolute beast. Also, his yards per carry, Steven, in his prime were much better. Later in his career, they used him as a goal line back. You look at some of his years, 4.9 as a rookie. I had 4.4 in 97, 4.5 in 96.
There's 11, Greg. There's 11.
Crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
11 left, Greg Crow. So, yeah, these guys are... Steeler fans are unhappy today.
Yeah,
they're unhappy.
I didn't know the Steelers fans were so...
Oh, my gosh.
I thought you guys were kind of like coasting.
We got nothing bad to say. I'm going to put it out there. What do you guys have to say about Joe Green? 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time Super Bowl champ.
What does Steel Curtain do to you guys?
Anything you guys want to say against Joe Green? My goodness. The bus was really good. 3.9 yards per carry for his career, a little bit lower than league average. But again, his last 4 seasons, he was used as the goal line back from the 1. In his prime, Steven, his prime seasons, most of them he was over 4 yards per carry.
That's because Willie Parker would play in today's game. He was another solid running back.
You look at prime Jerome Bettis, 1997, 1,665 rush yards, 4.4 yards per carry.
Not bad.
So that's not bad. I think that Jerome Bettis would be a little bit more effective than you guys are giving him credit for. Also, he had 31 catches his second season. It's not like he never caught the ball, you know? So I think the bus would be pretty good in any era. Maybe not as dominant as he was back then, but I like the bus. Need a better dentist, says Mike the Dictionary Webster. Okay, that's fair. The bus had a game with 5 attempts for 1 yard and 3 touchdowns, says Terry. Exactly. When you get the ball at the 1 yard line, your yards per carry is going to be lower. Are you kidding me? That's what I'm saying. At the end of his career, Willie Parker was the go-to guy. You take off his last 4 years or so, he was above league average, around 4.1, 4.2 yards per carry. The bus was good. The bus would be good today. There's no question about it. I like the bus. So, Joe Green could play and dominate any year, though, says Cameron. There you go. So at least we have a little love on Joe Green, Steven. Man, did not expect I would wake up today and I'd be told that Mike Tomlin essentially is an overrated coach.
Or something.
I don't know.
I don't know what the specific words are.
I mean, who I guess...
They feel like I don't know. Maybe they just feel like they're stuck in the mud.
Maybe. Well, I mean, look, if you win so much every year, you want to win the big game. Making the playoffs is not enough.
Yeah, and that's understandable.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm trying to think who they could get instead of him. Maybe Sean Payton. I mean, he's an offensive coach. Who would be an upgrade to him though?
Not paying
that's
the cream of the crop.
That's the only guy I could think of on the market.
Yeah, I would not want
that you would maybe go after.
I wouldn't want to buy and get someone else. No.
Yeah. So crazy. Yeah, Deuce Staley came in about 2002. Look, I know you're right, but I'm telling you that the prime of his career, the guy was getting a lot more yards per carry. You know. Same deal, though. You look at his attempts. His attempts did go down. He was getting about 300 attempts. I watched him a lot, Steven. I remember him being as the goal line guy all the time.
Yeah.
Jerome Bettis. No upgrade to Tomlin. Only need a better OC. That's what I'm saying, Cameron Warren. Upgrade to OC. Don't put the offensive struggles on Tomlin. You know, maybe upgrade the players.
He probably
too.
just delegates too much to.
Yeah. I mean, the offense was pretty good with Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown.
True.
They were pretty good. I think they need better players too. Correct, Brianna. If you win something, your spot is done. You got to get another spot for the next break, Brianna. So there you go. Bob sent out trade shipments, jersey for jersey, and 2 authentics for 1 authentic. There you go, Bob. Awesome, man. We are 1 spot away on Loaded Dice. We are full on the next jersey. Drop me a number for the next jersey, and we'll rock and roll with the Loaded Dice. Who's the best head coach in the NFL, guys? Who's the best coach in the league? That's a loaded question. There's so many good ones. Obviously, I like offense, Steven. I'm a Chief guy. Andy Reid's got to be up there. But Bill Belichick is always up there. I mean, we have Dable that you mentioned, Sirianni. We don't talk about the Bengal coach much. There's a lot of good coaches. I don't think there's just one, but who do you guys have as your best coach in the NFL?
I like Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan is really good, too. Russ says Sean Payton's an average coach. Someone will lose out giving draft capital away for this guy, says Russ. Ooh, bold statement right there. Bob hooked me up with an Andre Reed stat jersey. There you go. And we have 31 on the jersey from David McDowell. Box 31 coming up. Mike, the dictionary was late with 33. Austin says Andy Reid. That's who I'm going with as well. Innovative mind, Andy Reid for best coach. But it's close. It's not Andy Reid by a mile by any means. There's so many guys in that discussion. Jacob saying Brian Dable easily. Bill and Andy are 1A and 1B, says Terry Wilson. Shanahan says Mike. Those are probably my top 4 right there. Dable, Shanahan, Reid, and Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I don't think Bill Belichick forgot how to coach, by the way. I think that his team just isn't good.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Bill Belichick forgot how to coach football. Game changer number 4 coming up first.
I'll take some of those jerseys.
We'll do box 31, Steven.
Yep, I'll get that in a moment. Just getting them another.
Bob traded with Jacob Andre Reed jersey for Ricky Williams jersey. Pete Carroll's up there, Russ. That's another good one. Agree about Pete Carroll. I actually really respect Pete Carroll because the guy was great at the college level and the pro level.
31?
31, yeah. 31 was first. Vinny says Mac Jones is blah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, I just think the Patriots team is bad. A great coach cannot make you a great team if you don't have good players. He can make you okay, but you cannot win with the great coach if you don't have good players.
That's all I heard about the Bears this year.
Yeah.
So they're all in great position, but they stuck.
Yeah.
They're just not really a good team.
So, we'll see. Any coach, by the way, Steven, deserves minimum 2, if not 3 years, except for maybe Hackett with Denver. He was maybe an exception to the rule.
Because you could tell right away.
You could tell right away. But I think guys do deserve a chance. I hate when guys, especially in college football, it's crazy because in college football, they hire you for 1 year. You don't even have your recruits. You stink after 1 year and you're gone.
Yeah.
Crazy. Box 31 on the way. Vinny's not a fan of Pete Carroll calling him Cheat Carroll. Okay, Vinny. When did Pete Carroll cheat?
College.
Okay. We got ourselves a former Heisman Trophy winner. Speaking of college, it is an Oklahoma Sooner legend, Billy Sims, the original BS number 20 for the Lions. NFL 1980 Offensive Rookie of the Year, former Pro Bowl running back. The only thing that stopped this guy from a Hall of Fame career, Steven, injuries. Billy Sims was great. Congrats, Michael Webster on the NFC North hit. Billy Sims. Yep, Urban Meyer was terrible at the pro level. So Robert Sala's a really good coach. He is a really good coach. The Jets were doing so good this season. And then, obviously, Zach Wilson just was really bad, and Breece Hall's injury changed the whole season.
Pretty much.
I mean, their offense was so bad without Breece Hall. They probably would have made the playoffs had Breece Hall been healthy this season. Not a fan of Josh McDaniel as Raiders head coach, says Steve Arroyo. I agree. Not a good coach for the Raiders. He has not worked out this season. Think about all the close games they lost. And unlike the Bears losing all the close games, the Raiders did have the talent to win those games. They did have the talent. They were a playoff team last year, and then they added Devontae Adams, and they went backwards somehow. A very inexplicable season for the Raiders. I know that division was good. The Broncos weren't as good as expected. The Raiders were definitely disappointing. I think they blew like 3 leads of 17+ or something.
Something astronomical.
That does reflect on the coach at that point. Even though I think the players got to get a lot of blame, you blow 3 leads, 3-score leads, that does reflect on the coach. Who won the Njoku, says Mike. Who won that one? McDaniels is terrible, says Russ. Zach Wilson was dog water, says Jacob.
Craig Whitney.
Craig Whitney won that one. I don't disagree with any of these guys. Did we get a dice crate? I thought we did. 5, yeah, from Corey. He had it before the jersey. We'll have crate 5 in loaded dice. Corey is in this break. We'll do crate 5 in the dice. 5 blown leads, says Terry. Even worse. 4 out of 5 leads, says Steve. So crazy. Chargers blew a 27-0 lead. Yeah, well, Vinny, the Chargers coach probably should go too, if we're being honest.
They're really scapegoating that.
Yeah. Manny won 6, but Manny it was first. Corey called 5 right when this break filled. Jacob, Diamond Series, probably tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I know we're waiting on the graphic. That is built, all right, Steven, the Diamond helmets? We'll revisit this. I'm almost tempted to perhaps drop the Diamond Series if we close this early enough.
I'll take that.
We got to close up the dice first. But you know what, Steven? If we close up the dice early enough tonight, we get this closed up by 8 o'clock tonight, maybe 8:30, we'll drop a Diamond Helmet Series tonight. I know we don't have the graphic, but last night I didn't drop dice without the graphic. I'm open to dropping diamonds without the graphic, only if we knock out loaded dice quick enough. Peyton Manning's the big name of the diamonds. I'll have to take a look at the full list. I know that Peyton Manning might be the best headliner in that series. It's going to be really good. The diamonds are always good. I do know it has a Peyton Manning for sure. David, Russell, Christopher, Manny, Bryce, David, and Corey in loaded dice number 2. How many on slab? What do you mean, how many on slab? How many spots away, Cameron? Let's take a peek here. You guys could... Here's the live break page link. You can always see how many spots are left in each of these breaks. Drop in that link. Slabs are 5 away. You can always keep an eye on those breaks there yourselves, guys. We got David, Russell, Christopher, Manny, Bryce, David, and Corey in here. We'll go 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Steven, what are the other headliners? I don't know if you've got the list. I know Manning's one of the headliners in the next Diamonds. What else do we have?
Mahomes is in there.
Mahomes is in that one? Ooh. Well, isn't the Manning a Bronco?
Yep.
So that would both be AFC West hits. So my 2 favorite players, Mahomes and Manning. Okay. Well, that's probably enough said right there. Peyton Manning and a Patrick Mahomes in the next Diamonds.
And a Tony Gonzalez.
And a Tony Gonzalez is in there.
Brock Purdy.
Tyreek Hill.
5 loaded dice.
Yeah.
Before we worry about anything.
Yeah, let's get the loaded dice knocked out first. I'll be honest, Jacob always asks about upcoming series. Let's focus on the current series, guys. That's what we're here to do. We're not going to give out too much info on upcoming series because we want to focus on the current series. I'm almost tempted to just give them like 1 or 2 biggest names and not saying anything going
What
forward.
was box 1?
Box 1 in what?
Oh, is this box 1 you're
This
doing?
is the first dice one. Yeah,
All right,
first
cool.
dice one here. So triple box break on the way. What could we have in here? Mike asking Craig if he wants to swap jerseys. Okay. What did Mike win? Alan Lazard? No, that was Don Garrick, I think, won. I think he won Hooper, maybe. Tight end for tight end. You can't get the diamonds before you close the dice, says Vinny. 100%, Vinny. 100%. We will not touch diamonds until loaded dice is closed. So let's focus on loaded dice for now. Let's see. We got a Steeler. I'm curious to hear what Steeler Nation thinks of this guy, Steve. Steeler Nation, let me have it. Is this one of the all-time great receivers, or is he overrated? We got Hines Ward.
Oh, my God.
Exactly 1,000 career catches. This guy is a former Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP. The guy is known for blocking really good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about Hines Ward here? That's the AFC North, by the way. It's a beautiful flash rep. That is David McDowell with another win. Let me know, Steeler Nation.
Wouldn't play in today's game. Blocking doesn't matter.
Mike says majorly overrated, but he's a Browns fan.
Ah, okay.
So Steelers Nation, let me hear it. Let me hear it on Hines Ward. Damn, says Stephen Conrad. We got David saying awesome, thank you. Darcy's a Georgia Bulldog fan, says Georgia go Dogs. Former Georgia product in college. So King of the New Outland crackback block, says Vinny. And Terry Wilson says overrated.
Again.
Terry's not a Steeler fan
Yeah,
either.
but he's a Raider fan.
Oh my gosh. All right. Who knew all these Steeler players were overrated today, Steven?
I bet they went back at it in the early 70s.
Oh my gosh.
One of the real original rivals of the NFL.
NFL career reception leaders. Hines Ward, 1,000 catches. 14th all-time in catches, Steven. 14th all-time.
Maybe he's properly rated.
The guy is really good. I don't think anyone's calling him a top 10 receiver, but I think most people have him as top 20. They've got him as a Hall of Famer. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he will be. Hines Ward, very good player. JSA certified. I mean, fantastic. It's a flash helmet, too, Steven.
Overrated.
Overrated. All right.
No hesitation in their game.
Oh, my gosh. These were not Steeler fans commenting, though. This was
I know.
a Raider fan who are actually rivals with the Steelers because of the Immaculate Reception game. And then, obviously,
Like,
the Browns are big rivals with the Steelers.
Honestly, like Browns fans, though, like, have you guys rated anyone properly over the past few years?
I don't know.
Has anyone been rated properly
Nick Chubb is
over
good.
there?
Nick Chubb is good.
It's about the only thing
I
going.
know that. Nick Chubb is good. He's fantastic.
Before we start dissing the top
Here we
15
go.
receiver of all time.
Here we go. Terry Wilson says Lynn Swan was soft too.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my
We're gonna. You might want to.
Please tell me you're not driving the truck and saying this.
Steven, I know you go through YouTube and you relabel the titles. Can you call this the Steeler Hate Show? Now, we're all here hating on the Steelers today. One of the best franchises ever. No love for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the break room. Super Bowl, Super Browns. Yes, Sean Hubbard. The Josh Allen still available. Every headliner is out there. We are down to, this will be 10 crates after this one. And he's more of a stalwart guy. And Mike says best show ever as a Browns fan. My goodness. You never know what's going to happen in the break room, Steven. Oh, my gosh.
I'm calling it the Steelers hate to break.
Steelers hate breaks. Holy cow. All right.
There are a lot of random people that start insulting one of the greatest franchises of all time.
No kidding.
Oh.
Here's another one of the greatest franchises of all time. And how about this? Holy cow. This guy will not stop winning. David McDowell getting one of the all-time great winners. Charles Haley, flash replica for the Niners. A Cowboys legend, Niners legend, 5-time Super Bowl champion. Only Tom Brady has more Super Bowls than Charles Haley. Member of the 100 Sack Club, Pro Football Hall of Fame, rusher. That's the NFC West. That is David McDowell. What's up, David? Nice hit right there on the Charles Haley. So as we hate, David keeps doing what he does, taking home wins left and right. Holy cow. Love these flashes, says David. So fantastic stuff. So we have ourselves the authentic portion coming up of this break. What do we have to say about the Niners? Another one of the great franchises.
Next Tuesday we'll do the 49ers.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone bring your anti-49ers.
We should put together an all overrated team. I'm trying to think.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think of who's overrated.
I know who number 1 is.
Who's that?
Who do you think?
Not who I'm thinking.
It's really not?
No, the most overrated?
You don't think?
What team? What player?
You don't think I'm? Oh, are we doing team or player?
I thought we were doing player.
I thought we were doing franchise.
Oh. Okay, I think we're on the same page.
Yeah, I think we are. Guys.
I'm afraid to say it. But
we love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys. Well, I was gonna say, if we're talking about overrated Steelers,
actually, if we're talking overhyped, that's much more of an appropriate conversation.
Terry Bradshaw, 4-time Super Bowl champion, but he barely had more touchdowns than picks.
Well, Troy Aikman,
yeah. I don't know. All-time overrated team. Manny says Cowboys most overrated. Stephen Conrad's got a bad take. Jerry Rice, come on, man.
No.
Most receiving yards of all time.
All right.
Always over 1,000 yards. Let's leave Jerry Rice alone. I'm not buying that for a second.
Cowboys post 90.
Cowboys post 95. That's probably
accurate.
true.
Accurate.
Pre 95, Cowboys were great. What could we have in here? Even we've got our first headliner in Loaded Dice. We got ourselves one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season.
Ooh.
Former Super Bowl MVP, former league MVP, Terrell Davis on the Salute the Service Authentic. That's the AFC West. That is Russell P. What's up, Russell? Nice hit on Terrell Davis.
I'd say.
Another good break. Charles Haley, Hines Ward, Terrell Davis. The dice is phenomenal, Steven. Best break in the room, no question. Congratulations, guys, on more dubs, David and Russell. Very cool. Like it says Russ. AJ, what breaks is AJ in?
He's in the next one upcoming for Brock Purdy, and Game Changer hasn't even sold out yet.
Okay, so Purdy Little number 1. We got Steve, John, and Anthony. Let me know on the box number, and we'll rock and roll here. I'll add a couple more crates on the ticker, 7 and 8 in Loaded Dice. Keep in mind, it's only a 12-crate series. I'll swap you Thurman Thomas. I guess we can leave them both up there for now. But this Salute the Service is clean. That'll go up there. Terry's saying Bradshaw overrated. Wasn't even better than the Doug Dynasty guy. Okay,
relax, people.
Overrated, but maybe a little harsh. That's cool, says Larry. That's sick. Go Vets. Salute, says Darcy. I agree. And Steve Arroyo wants 14 on the Authentics. Thank you, Steve.
We gotta get back here.
I'll get you some boxes. Yes, sir. The Hines Ward, who apparently is overrated, Steven. I didn't say it. The guys did. We have, I don't know, you know who this is. It's Charles Haley, 5-time Super Bowl champion. I mean,
that's really overrated.
What can we say about him?
Very overrated.
I don't know. Oh, my gosh.
Overrated, nah? Underrated?
I don't know. Speaking of Russ, the most overrated athlete to me is Russell Westbrook. That's a different sport. Get yourself a triple-double, shoot 40%, and get 8 turnovers. I can go for days on that one.
I think it's winning basketball.
Didn't win much, though, there. So we got 7 clicks coming up here for our divisions in the Authentics. Good luck, guys. Let's just see some heat. Terry says, I haven't laughed so hard watching UA. There you go. Glad we can get you guys some laughs. Terry, I'm trying not to laugh at some of these takes. I'm trying to be respectful, Terry. I'm working hard at it. But my goodness, these Steelers today, not a lot of love for a lot of these Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Anthony up top in the NFC North. We got Anthony in the South. Steve's got the East. John in the West. Anthony AFC North. John AFC South. Anthony in the East. And John in the West. Box 14 coming up. 14 of 30. What could we have here? It says 26 to the ship. And Tyler, I think you asked earlier. I meant to respond to you, but there's a lot of comments coming in. We do have the Eric Dickerson out there into the ship, Tyler King.
That one needs to close before we call out numbers.
Okay. Not closed yet, Steven?
No, it's a 2. Maybe it is, but that's a 2
Ooh,
away.
I like this one. We had a guy in here earlier yesterday asking,
What
do
is
y'all
that?
have more bears? Here's the bear for you. Here's our running back, the running back, y'all, David Montgomery. Full-size Lunar Authentic. Anthony Gorky got a bunch of spots. Anthony was asking about this break. Well, here you go, Anthony. Beckett certified David Montgomery. That's not bad, Steven. For a non-headliner, that's a good hit right there. Anthony, nicely done, man. David Montgomery. He's good for 1,000 yards when healthy and playing the whole season. You like David Montgomery?
Yeah, he's very
He's
solid.
a good running back.
I wouldn't pay for him, but
Okay.
you know, someone's going to.
He's a good running back. Nice hit. You know who I saw that Saquon Barkley said he doesn't want to transcend the market? So Saquon might get like a good price point. Have you seen the Bears Barkley rumors?
Yes, we have.
Ooh,
I was gonna say we have to talk about another Chicago rumor.
what's that?
It's a different sport.
Basketball?
Mm-hmm.
What's the latest rumor?
Dark horses.
Okay.
Dark horses to land LeBron James.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny that LeBron played in Kobe's land in LA. Now he's going to invade MJ's territory.
I'm okay with it.
As a LeBron fan, sign me up, Steven.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's got to teach these young guys how to win games.
Exactly. That's fine by
Someone's
me.
got to do it.
Especially the real rumor is right now, it's like Zach LaVine and maybe the Paul or whatever.
Okay.
But like it's not. It'd be basically our big three would be LeBron, DeRozan, and Vucevic.
I think DeRozan and LeBron like each other.
Yeah, exactly. We have Caruso.
Didn't they play in the same Drew League team?
Mhm, they did.
Okay. And Caruso was a former LeBron teammate.
Caruso has been
Yeah.
dubbed the LeBron James of being LeBron James's teammates.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine.
Hey,
I'll take LeBron.
I wouldn't say we're gonna be the best team in the East, but we're frisky now.
Mike wants LeBron of the Cavs. Heck yeah, says AJ. And Terry's saying if he was a Steeler, he'd be overrated too. Yeah, of course, right?
Well, that math
It's
adds up.
hate on the Steelers show. We'll do box 26 coming up and to the ship rep helmets.
Hold on.
Oh, what is it? A couple years until his son enters the league?
Yeah.
Whatever team his son's on, that's where he's gonna play.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's keep it rolling, guys. Keep those orders going. We are down to 5 in the next dice, 2 in the next jerseys, and we are 5 away on the double for the Authentics. Keep those orders moving. We'll keep on breaking the boxes.
There we go.
Making sure you got the right list.
No, I'm just trying to find the thing.
This list is right, though. The Daniel Mayhe down to Tyler King.
Yeah, that should be accurate.
Okay, list is right. Bet you guys randomized 7 clicks for To the Ship replica helmets. Man. All right. One guy that's not overrated, Steven. One guy that's underrated in the break room is Eric Dickerson.
Facts.
Single season rushing record holder, 2,105 rush yards. He's got those great goggles. That's a name that these guys underrate. So, you know who might get him? Tyler King. You asked if there's any headliners. Tyler, you've got the NFC West. Could be Eric Dickerson. We got Mark up top in the NFC North. It's Frederick Gates in the NFC South. Daniel's got the NFC East. Tyler in the West. Christopher Diaz, AFC North. Tyler's got the AFC South. Jody in the AFC East. And Jerry in the AFC West. Box 26 on the way in the replica helmets. Let's keep the show rolling, guys. Let's keep those orders coming. Let's keep showing off the heat in the break room. 26 of 35 to the ship. Is this going to be the Eric Dickerson moment here? Pulled a lot of good running backs today. Terrell Davis, Thurman Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be Eric Dickerson next?
BS.
Billy Sims, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Sims was good. Not Barry Sanders, but still good. This is spooky, Steven. This is kind of spooky.
Why? Was this guy overrated or underrated?
Well, you just mentioned Billy Sims, and here he is again. A triple signed Oklahoma helmet. Former Heisman Trophy winner Billy Sims. Steve Owens, also a Heisman Trophy winning running back for Oklahoma. And the quarterback, Jason White, PSA certified. College items signed by multiple players. Our top spot breaks in the break room. I take the original list. So Daniel was first, down to Tyler, and I'll get you guys randomized. 7 clicks. Top name after 7 is taking home the triple signed Oklahoma Sooner replica helmet. 3 Heisman Trophy winners on that helmet. So what do we have here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The final click. It's going to be Tyler King. Box number mojo, Tyler. You are taking home 3 autographs on 1 helmet. The Oklahoma Heisman. Nicely done, Tyler. A good hit. Another guy who was not a Heisman for Oklahoma that's playing in the big game. I know we've talked plenty about the Chiefs and Bengals. We'll keep talking about it, obviously. Vinny and I will not debate, but I can debate with others. But the other big game this weekend we haven't talked as much about is Niners and Eagles, Steven. Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy playing each other for the first time since they played in college. That's when Jalen Hurts was in Oklahoma. Brock Purdy was in Iowa State. 1-point win for the Sooners. Both guys put up huge numbers in that game. Going to be a fantastic ball game this weekend. Niners, Eagles. The top 2 defenses in the league according to total yards this season. Niners number 1 in points. Eagles are up there as well. 2 great defenses. We'll see how those quarterbacks play against the defenses. Might be a low-scoring game. Both teams like to run the ball. The under might be a good play in that Eagles-Niners game. Could be a good play.
Both teams are good enough, though, where that might be the worst play.
Yeah. They can both put up points. The offenses are also really good. 2 great running teams. I like the Niners just a little bit more because their defense is a little bit better. Even though Miles Sanders is good, I think Christian McCaffrey is next level. So I think the Niners have a better team, but it's going to be tight. Eagles at home will be tough. Definitely could go either way. What a nice OU helmet, says Darcy. Happy with either team winning that one, says Steven. There you go, Steven. I'm happy with more breaks, man. Anthony Gorky, Jeffrey Berthney, Don Garrick, David McDowell, and Mike the Dictionary Webster in the Game Changer jerseys, break number 5. Drop me a number, guys. We are moving on the next load of dice. 4 away as we're chasing Josh Allen, Brock Purdy, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, and Brian Dawkins. We still have 6 headliners to go, Steven, with 10 crates left. 60% chance at a headliner. Pretty good odds. Pretty good odds. The dictionary wants 31. Thank you, Mike. 31 going off the ticker. Terry's calling an Eagles win. Okay. Well, Colin Rudisil certainly hopes so. For the sake of Colin's health, mental health, maybe we should cheer on the Eagles, Steven.
I'm starting to lean towards the Eagles.
Okay. They've won you over. Hurts looks good, looks healthy. We'll see.
They've been really good all year. You said 31?
31.
I'll have 31. Like
Did we just do 31?
Yeah.
I thought we did 32. All right, Mike, I'm sorry, man.
32 too.
31 is gone. We have 6, 26, 30, and 35. One more, sir.
I have 33.
Looks like 31. Oh, 33 you have. Maybe I took 33 off instead. So 6 is there, Steven?
6 is, yes.
And 26?
Yep.
And 30?
Yep.
And then 33 and 35.
Yes.
So give me one of those, Mike. Sorry about that, man. You got first dibs at the box call, though, because 31 is gone. We got ourselves... Anthony's got all of the NFC. Pretty simple for Anthony. He wants an NFC hit, Steven. We got Jeffrey in the AFC North. David's got the AFC South. Mike's in the East. And Don's got the AFC West. So, one more try, Mr. Dictionary. And we are still 4 away on the next dice. Let's keep that show moving. 5 away on the minis, 5 away on the authentics.
They're sitting down. That's when they...
I know. They always do that, right? Right before you sit down. No, I know. I mean, there's sometimes like a 20-second delay. He wants 33. I told you. The Larry Bird box coming up. 33. Why not Bob Boulay? Oh, my gosh. Bob says I will not be in the break room very often for the next 7 days or so. What's going on, Bob?
Bob.
Hope all is good. Maybe a little vacation to visit Edward Tabanera in Hawaii.
Yeah, maybe.
Edward still watches the breaks when he's on vacation. I hope it's for something good, Bob. Not that there's any health reasons or anything like that. Box 33 on the way, 33 of 50. What could we have here in the jerseys? Game changer. I think this guy sniped the jersey earlier today, and he's done it again. We got ourselves Don Garrett taking home Neil Smith, member of the 100 Sack Club, 6-time Pro Bowler, former number 2 overall pick, 2-time Super Bowl champion, one of the best defensive linemen of all time, Neil Smith. Congrats, Don, on the Smith jersey right there. Nicely done. You keep winning jerseys for $25. You keep on profiting. That's what Don's doing out here.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Smith. All right, guys, let's keep the show rolling. Get that dice moving. Bob is visiting friends and relatives in Florida, golf pool, Gulf of Mexico, and next Wednesday night going to Memorabilia Arena in Tampa to see the boss. That Bruce Springsteen, Bob Boulay? That's the boss, right? Bruce Springsteen is the boss, I believe. That's awesome, man. Sounds like a lot of fun. Join us when you can. But definitely have a good trip. Sounds like a lot of fun, Mr. Bob Boulay. Bruce, says Bob. Yeah, it is Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen fans are very big on the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss, clearly.
He's the boss, man. Good hit on Neil Smith, though. Let's keep it rolling, guys, here in the break room. Yep, that's the right one. What else is close other than dice, Steven?
5 to go on the slabs, 5 to go on the minis, 5 to go on the double box break and the authentics.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is 8 or 7 or more.
Okay, let's keep the show rolling, guys. Good deal, says Don. Bruce is a Jersey Shore guy, says Bob. Okay.
The Jersey Shore.
The more you know. The more you know on Bruce Springsteen. One of my best friends is a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. It's actually my high school buddy that's getting married in a couple months. I'll be a co-best man. So he's a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. Kind of interesting guy. He likes a lot of the old school music, Steve. Elvis, Michael Jackson. He would definitely like Bob's era of music. So let's keep those orders going, guys. Let's keep having a good time in the break room. Let's keep talking about fun sports and, yes, guys that are overrated. My goodness. Mike Tomlin.
Conversation.
It's a good conversation. Good conversation for sure. Who's underrated? Trying to think of underrated guys, coaches or players.
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, yeah.
I don't think he gets enough appreciation.
No, he doesn't. His team's in the AFC title game 2 years in a row. My arrow, says Bob. I didn't know Mozart personally. I thought you did, Bob. I thought you time traveled. I thought Bobby B time traveled. All right, Bob, I apologize. I did not mean to call you old. I apologize, Bob. I take it back.
He meant to call you experienced.
Experienced. It's all in the wording, as my girlfriend says. She's a mental health therapist, Steven, and she gets on me about wording.
Oh, wow.
So got to make sure you word things properly.
It helps. It makes a big difference.
It does. Nice recovery, says Bob. Agreed. Heath Miller, says Stephen Conrad. Oh, my gosh. Former Pittsburgh Steelers tight end.
Solid? He was overrated?
I like Pat Fryermuth. Don't tell me the Muth is overrated. I'm a Pat Fryermuth guy. Muth! Let's go.
What about the Pouncy boy?
Marquise Pouncey?
Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer.
We got him in the break room. Let's keep it rolling, guys. We'll give you guys a quick look at the break page. 8 spots to go in the 6th jersey break. We got Terrell Owens out there still. Speaking of guys who are really good, top 3 all-time in receiving yards, T.O. We got Tyreek Hill, 2nd in the league in receiving yards this last season. Deebo Samuel, he was 2nd in total yards last year, like the year before this year. Edgerrin James, top 15 all-time in rushing yards. All those guys still out there in the game-changer jerseys. We are now down to 6 replica helmets left. One of the last 6, Eric Dickerson, single-season rushing record holder. We got ourselves, let's see, 7 to go in the Pretty Little Thing Authentics. We have a guy here that's a for the future guy. Kenneth Walker III. That's an investment. He is very, very good. He will be a great running back for years to come. Tyreek Hill. Mahomes no longer passing the ball. It did not matter. Second in the NFL in receiving yards. We got DK Metcalf out there. Danny Dimes as well. A lot of good options in the Pretty Little Thing Platinum helmets. 4 spots to go in loaded dice. Triple box break. 2 reps. 1 authentic coming out in this series. Josh Allen Flash Authentic is the big headliner. The number 3 quarterback in the NFL, according to me. Mahomes 1, Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3. He's still so good, though. Tough game this last weekend, but Josh Allen has all the physical tools. He's phenomenal. Brock Purdy looking really good. One of the last 4 quarterbacks standing for the Niners. Justin Jefferson, most receiving yards this season. Tyreek Hill, second most. Stephon Diggs, also in the top 5. Then we have Weapon X, one of the best safeties of all time.
Weapon X.
Also in this series, Steven, Jordy Nelson, Brian Urlacher, Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott. Those could be reps, could be authentics. We have not seen any of them. 5 spots to go in the slabs. We have Dan Marino, one of the all-time great quarterbacks. T.O., a legendary receiver. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. We got Jerome Bettis, 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana. Nick Chubb for Mike. And then Dak Prescott as well in the slab cards. 5 spots to go in the minis. Where are my Titan fans at? Eddie George Flash mini still in play. We have 9 mini helmets left, 9 mini helmets left. We are winding down and speeded up mini helmets. 5 to go in the double for the Authentics too. So let's get those orders moving. Let me refresh the break page, see if we got any other action. 2 to go in the dice. We are closing in another loaded dice break. 3 to go in the slabs. How about this? Mike the Dictionary Webster, a Browns fan, says Myles Garrett overrated. Woo! That's a statement coming from his own team.
That actually really is.
I mean, let's see. Myles Garrett this season. I know Bosa was first in sacks, but he's got to be up there, right? NFL sacks. Nick Bosa first, 18.5. Myles Garrett tied for second with 16. I'm struggling there. Nancy White mini helmets. We also have the Lawrence Taylor, I think, Steven. If our whiteboard's correct, I have not pulled the Lawrence Taylor.
I have not seen them.
There should be a Lawrence Taylor. Salute the service out there, Nancy. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, the great LT. 9 minis left. Eddie George, Lawrence Taylor should still be out there in the mini helmets. Come and get them. We are closing in on the dice. Sold out, actually. Drop me a crate number for the next loaded dice. We got 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Keep in mind, this is a 12 crate series. So there's 3 boxes in each crate. The $155 you're paying for includes a triple box break. So it'll only go up to 12. But believe it or not, there's not much in the series. Sean wants 2. Thank you, Sean. 2 going off the ticker in the dice. Russ was a little late with 7. For as hyped as Myles is, he should be taking over games more than he does. Go have 4 to 6 sack games and nothing for weeks. Consistency the problem. I'd argue it's the same with Josh Allen. Josh Allen has some unbelievable weeks, then he has a couple turnovers here and there. Got to be consistent. Name of the game.
Take some boxes.
Yes, sir.
The 2.
Terry says I'll take Garrett, the team with Crosby any day. Max Crosby. Yeah. I like Chris Jones. 15.5 sacks. Just half a sack less than Myles Garrett. Darcy says exactly. Yeah, Darcy agreeing about Josh Allen. Look, Josh Allen has all the physical tools to be number 2 quarterback in the league. But Joe Burrow doesn't have as good tools, but seems to deliver a little bit more of late. But Josh Allen is so good. Even if he's number 3 quarterback in the league, if you're number 3 in the world at what you do, that's phenomenal. Worth a lot, too. Imagine when he brings back a Super Bowl to the Bills, how much they'll love him once that happens. Mike saying, don't get me wrong, phenomenal player and love him on my team. There will be no other LT, says Johnny. I agree. Lawrence Taylor is something else. Aaron Donald, I think, is very good. Just a little bit hurt right now, a little bit older, Stephen Conrad. But I do think Lawrence Taylor is the GOAT defensive player. Agree with that one. We got 5, 6, and 7. We got NFC North up top, David McDowell. Could be Justin Jefferson, Matthew Wade in the NFC South, Russell NFC East, David NFC West. We got Darcy in the North, Sean in the South. Jeff has the East. Could be Josh Allen, could be Stephon Diggs, and John in the AFC West. One before I die, says Darcy. My QB, but needs consistency. I agree. Johnny, G, and I, Steven, are on the same page. Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player.
That's good.
Get him out there in the mini helmets. We do have LT in the minis. Crate 2 coming up. We'll do the first rep, then the second rep, then we'll end with the authentic in the dice. This is the third loaded dice of the show. And we are down to just 9 loaded dice, Steve. It does take a little bit to sell, but once this gets moving, this falls off the shelves right away.
Through that.
What do we have here? Ooh. We got ourselves another win for Darcy, one of the best receivers in the 2000s. It is Chad Johnson on the Bengal replica. Former Pro Bowl receiver, consistently over 1,000 yards receiving. Nice hit, Darcy. That's how we do it on the Chad Johnson. I take Cincy weapons over Bills any day, says Mike. I agree. That's true. I think Diggs is great. One thing about Joe Burrow, I do think that he has better weapons than Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. But he has capitalized. You got to have the weapons. You also got to deliver. 6-time Pro Bowler for Chad Johnson. Led the league in receiving yards in 2006. Blake says jealous. Nancy's already in the minis. Oh, snap, says Darcy. Chad Johnson. Nice looking helmet. Very basic autograph like most receivers, Steven. They're very quick at it. You can tell they're the fastest guys on the field because they're fast in the autograph game, too.
True.
So nice hit, Darcy. Darcy getting some heat. That's my dream helmet right there, says Blake. If you're a big fan of Chad Johnson, Blake, I can tell you we have him in our series all the time. Consistently in our series. Underrated, says Mike. Probably talking about Chad Johnson. Guy was really good. He will be a Hall of Fame receiver. He's not yet in the Hall of Fame, Steven. But more than 11,000 receiving yards, 67 receiving touchdowns. I think it'll take a while, but this guy will get in the Hall of Fame one day.
Yeah.
11,000 plus yards is a lot of receiving yards. I mean, a guy that was phenomenal. He should get in the Hall of Fame. We'll see if that happens. Get me a Bills helmet, Blake, says Darcy. She might be willing to trade. We got some Bills helmets. If you guys like Bill helmets, loaded dice of the series for you. Not only do we have Josh Allen, we've got his number 1 receiver, Stephon Diggs. What was up with Diggs yelling at Josh Allen on the sideline?
I don't know.
He was not happy, wanted the ball more. And then in the post-game interview, he said, you expect me to be happy to lose? And to be honest with you, yeah, he's got a point. Crate 2 coming up. What could we have? Put him in a phone booth with 2 cornerbacks, and he'd still catch it, says Austin. Agreed? What's next here in our second replica helmet? The reps have been phenomenal, Steven. They've all been so good in this loaded dice series. What do we have next? Got another good one? We actually have not had this man in the break room in a while. I believe this is the first African-American quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Not only did he win the Super Bowl, he got the Super Bowl MVP. Doug Williams Washington football team flash replica. That's the NFC East, and that is Russell P. What's up, Russell? Nice hit on Doug Williams. Okay. Little historic hits. Believe it or not, Steven, back in the day, there was thoughts that the African-American quarterback, the black quarterbacks, were not smart enough to lead you, were not smart enough to win games.
Silly.
Doug Williams helped dispel that myth and led Washington to a Super Bowl championship.
Nice.
So nice hit, Russell, on Doug Williams. Congrats on the Doug Williams, says Darcy. Nice, says Russ. And Bob's got a Stephon Diggs Bills Flash Authentic he could trade. Okay. Blake, seeing if I get one, I'll let you know, Darcy. Here's the link to our Ultimate Autograph Discord, guys. We do have a buy, sell, trade section where you guys can trade amongst yourselves. It is a great community to chat sports and sell sports memorabilia. So good hit, Russell, on the Doug Williams. Authentic portion coming up, Steven. We have a 60% chance at a headliner. Odds are pretty good, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Odds are pretty good. Jeff says, give me the Josh Allen. David says, how about our Justin Jefferson? The possibility, Stephon Diggs also could be yours, Jeff. A lot of good headliners in the loaded dice. What could we have here? I mean, Thurman Thomas came out earlier. That wasn't even a photo headliner. So, you never know. You never know what we might have here. Loaded dice number 3. We got ourselves. How about this? How about this? Speaking of Bills, it is Stephon Diggs on the Bills Authentic. Jeff B, congrats on Stephon Diggs. Holy cow, this guy led the league in receiving yards and catches in 2020. Top 5 in the NFL this season in yards again. That is Jeff with the Stephon Diggs Lunar Authentic. Very clean. Sweet, says Jeff. That's legit right there. Stephon Diggs. Let's go. Good hit, Jeff. OMG, congrats, says Darcy. Congrats indeed. Beautiful Lunar Authentic. The Bills Lunar is clean.
It is. I'm
not sure where Colin has that on his Lunar rankings, but off the top of my head, Steven, has to be top 5. I love it. Brianna says, awesome. Awesome hit, Mr. Diggs. So we can probably replace the Thurman Thomas with Stephon Diggs, right?
Oh, yeah.
From one build to another. Let's keep this dice going, guys. That makes for a good first night joining, says Jeff. Jeff, what's your team, man? Let me know, Jeff, what team you like. I do ask all the new customers how they heard about Ultimate Autographs and what their favorite teams are. Hopefully the Bills, because you just got Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe all these Bill fans can team up together, get it on the breaks, and we can see this Josh Allen, Steven. That'd be awesome. Jeff is a Ravens fan. All right, Jeff. We get a lot of Ray Lewis in the break room. One of the more common hits at Ultimate Autographs, Ray Lewis, the great linebacker. We get T. Sizzle in the break room as well, Terrell Suggs. J.K. Dobbins peers through. Lamar Jackson, we get a decent amount. We do get some good Raven hits in this break room. We've had Mark Andrews, Jamal Lewis, Patrick Queen. We've had Ed Reed a couple times. Not a lot, but we have had Ed Reed a couple times too. So get some good Raven hits in the break room. So a lot of those names too, like Terrell Suggs, wouldn't be a headliner. But Jonathan Ogden, for example, might come out, would not be a headliner.
True.
So you're in the right place, Jeff. Although, to be honest, we do have all 32 NFL teams represented at one point or another. So we got a lot of different teams. So if you're a fan of anybody, we'll have your squad at some point in the break room. I'll let this marinate until the break is done, but once we do our next break, Steven, we can put Stephon Diggs next to you. So, guys, what is next? Taking a look at the break page. We are 3 away on the next loaded dice that's coming up. We have 8 to go in the jerseys, 7 to go in the reps, 7 to go in the authentics, 3 to go in the slabs. And then we have 5 in the minis, 5 in the authentics. The loaded dice has a lot of eyeballs right now. We are down to 9 crates left, and we have 5 headliners left. Josh Allen, top 3 quarterback in the NFL. The guy can throw the ball a mile. He can run you over, and he can outrun you as well. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Well, guess what? He's been pretty relevant this year. 7-0 as a starting quarterback for the Niners. Justin Jefferson, most receiving yards in the league. Tyreek Hill, second most. Weapon X, Brian Dawkins, 9-time Pro Bowler, one of the best safeties ever. We have yet to see Jordy Nelson, Brian Urlacher, Derrick Henry, or Ezekiel Elliott. All names still left in loaded dice. Russ asking Diggs for Salute Davis. Ooh, could be a good trade. Let him know if you want to trade, guys. That would be, let's see, Diggs was Jeff. Russ looking to trade. Steven, is Nancy in the mini helmets?
I'm trying to see. I don't see her in the mini helmets.
Nancy, we do not see you on the minis, Nancy. We are 5 away on these mini helmets, by the way. Should be 9 boxes left. We have yet to see Eddie George or Lawrence Taylor get pulled in the mini helmets. So, Nancy, hop in there. Maybe your order didn't go through. I'm not sure, but Steven, you don't see Nancy in there.
Not as it sits.
Where's Dan Grata at, Nancy? Where's your buddy Dan Grata? 2 to go in the slabs, by the way. That break is coming up. We'll have a slab break soon. We'll probably get loaded dice knocked out this show as well. Guys, we're on at 4 and 7 Central Time. If the show is busy enough, we do skip our dinner break. But unless you guys get these orders moving, we'll take a dinner break here in the next, 15 minutes or so. So, actually, Steven, let's do the chase wheel spin for the jerseys, because that is 8 away. While we wait to fill up these breaks, let's knock out the chase wheel spin. So should be, let's see, we've done 5 jerseys. So should be 40 names in the chase wheel spin list. So Cameron down to Michael Webster. Dan's been really busy, says Nancy. I get it. Sometimes life gets busy, Nancy. I'm busy too, man. I'm moving in with my girlfriend. Been doing apartment stuff. We're moving in next Wednesday, Steven. You've encountered it. Takes a lot to do a move.
Yeah.
So it's been nonstop move stuff before work, and then the same cycle over and over again.
True that.
So we got 6 clicks. 7th and final click. We got ourselves John G. What's up, John? You are taking home a chase wheel spin. John was in the chat earlier. Let me know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1, sir.
John G-A-G.
Yeah, Gagliano. I think I'm going to go with Gagliano until he tells me otherwise. But it might be Gagliano. That's why I like to say John G. I don't want to butcher his name. So Kamen is moving. Are you also grooving? Absolutely, Bob. I'll be doing a grooving dance once we move in next Wednesday. Nancy says no payment has gone through. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Nancy.
Do you have an order number?
Yeah, well, payment hasn't gone through.
Well, payment hasn't gone through. Yeah, that's why.
Then that's why.
I only have 3 names in the speeded up mini.
Okay.
Nancy did just get a spot, though, in...
Dice?
No.
Okay.
She bought a spot into the on-the-clock slabs and the... on-the-clock slabs and... Oh, yeah, never mind. She did get a spot in the mini. She just got the spot.
She just got the spot. All right, good, Nancy. You're in the
good,
minis.
Nancy.
John, we're spinning this wheel for you. You are taking home. How about this? Oh, this will be close, Steven. You ready for this? 100. First 100 on the virtual wheel. $100. John G, what's up? How's that for a gift card, John? Holy cow. Nice hits. With the 100 on the chase wheel spin. John G, what's up, my man? That is awesome right there. First one on the virtual wheel.
There we go.
We've had 99 on the virtual wheel, but never 100. Unless Joe somehow spun 100 and I missed it, but I haven't seen 100. So wow, says Nancy. Congrats. And Jeff saying, I see you, Russ. I'll think for it for a second. Jeff, just so you guys know, we would flip it maybe between shows, but typically we do offer trading of helmets amongst yourselves within the same show. We can maybe do the same day, but anything after today, if you guys want to trade, if you want to think about it, sleep on it overnight, the next day it's up to you guys to exchange those helmets yourself. Because once we put it in the shipping area, our shipping guy gets a hold of it, and it is too late to send those helmets to your addresses. So keep that in mind. So let's do a slab break, Steven, right?
Yeah.
Sold out on the slabs. We got 3 to go in the minis, and we got 1 spot to go in the dice. I mean, it's a tough trade. I get it. Tough trade for sure. What was the digs for Bro Davis? Salute the service. Ooh, these 2 helmets right here. Kind of a pretty even trade, if we're being honest, Steven, right?
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty even. I don't know. That's a tough one.
If you have to think about it too much, then you probably don't want to do it.
You're probably not. Probably not. 9 from the dictionary. Thanks, Mike. We'll do 9 off the ticker in the slab cards. Let's get this next load of dice done. That'll be the 4th loaded dice of the show. Likely the last load of dice of this show. But Steven, chances are we'll probably close out the series tonight.
That would be my gut feeling.
That's the gut feeling there. So I'll hand you the digs, and let's do box 9 in the slab cards. So Cameron, Brian, Jason. We got David, Nancy, Mike, and Mike again, Mike Webster. So Mike Schmid, the former great Philadelphia Phillies third baseman, that said, I'm retired. I'm going to watch Ultimate Autographs at home. There's nothing better than Ultimate Autographs. That's coming from a Phillies Hall of Fame third baseman, Steven.
Sure.
Member of the 500 home run club. Tyler saying, anyone want to trade for the Oklahoma triple autograph? Not a big Oklahoma fan. There you go. So we'll go 6 and 7 clicks. I'm guessing the dice closed. It was Paul Lewis probably, because he's saying 8, please.
Nobody's in there.
Okay. My Billy Sims jersey won earlier is up for trade as well, says Mike. Okay. We have Cameron Warren up top in the NFC North. We got Michael Webster in the NFC South. Mike Schmid. You've got the NFC East. David in the NFC West. Jason, new guy. Welcome, Jason, AFC North. We got Nancy in the South. David in the East. And Brian Herriger, also a new guy. Welcome, folks. Let's have a good break here. Box 9 in the slab cards. What could we have in here? Oh, how about the Raven fan? I told him we get this guy a lot in the break room. How about a 2020 Select rookie signature autograph, the Prism white card, 9 Beckett autograph, 9 mint. That is J.K. Dobbins. Super good talent out of Ohio State. The only issue is injuries with this guy. If he's healthy, he's good. Jason McWhorter, new guy in the break room, first ever order. J.K. Dobbins rookie card on the slabs. Nicely done on the Dobbins. Sweet right there. Preferably looking for the Titans, says Tyler Scott King. Tyler, if you like mini helmets at all, hop into our minis. 9 minis to go. The Jeff George Flash is still out there. Not all the crates yet, Greg Crow. There is 12 crates in this series. So loaded dice is full. 8 works. Paul Lewis. So we have 9 through 12 that are not up yet, Greg Crow. There will be 8 crates left in the series in the triple box break. All right, crate 8, my favorite number. I know we won't have Mahomes coming out because Holmes is in this series, Steven. I don't think he is, at least. That'd be quite a hit. That would be quite a hit. Darcy, I think you won the Chad Johnson. Let's see. Bango helmet. What series? I think you won Chad Johnson, Darcy. Loaded dice. Yep, Darcy, you won Chad Johnson. Vinny got a heck of a shipping. What'd you get, Vinny? What's all the stuff you got, sir? Josh Allen, I think you won last week. A lot of good stuff Vinny's won in the break room. Yep, it was the Chad Johnson. You're welcome, Darcy. Justin Abadia, Edward Tabanera, the Dice King has entered the break. Corey Beckler, Manny Abregu, Paul Lewis, Mike Schmid, Darcy Standish, and David McDowell, the man that will not stop winning. So we'll go 7 clicks here. Good luck, folks. Let's see some heat. Ray Lewis's cousin, Paul Lewis, has called out the crate number. What could we have in here? 4, 5, 6, 7 clicks. 7 clicks. That's our dice roll today. We got Mike Schmid, Hall of Fame Phillies third baseman in the NFC North. We got Corey Beckler in the NFC South. Edward, you've got the East. Darcy, NFC West. Manny, AFC North. Paul in the AFC South. Justin Abadia's got the Josh Allen spots, AFC East. And David McDowell's got the AFC West. Triple the boxes. Triple the fun, Steven. Can't beat a triple box break.
No, it's the loaded dice. The beautiful, beautiful thing.
Fun. What do we got here? Reps so far have been immaculate in this series. Like Franco Harris's immaculate reception. RIP to the legend, by the way.
True that.
Now that's a Steeler that is not overrated. What do we got here?
Properly rated Steeler.
Properly rated. Well. Got ourselves not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 autographs on 1 helmet. That is the New York Jets sack exchange.
Very nice.
The great defensive line, led by Mark Gastineau. He was probably the best of the bunch. Led the league in sacks. That's the AFC East. And that is Justin Abadia. Nicely done. New York Jets sack exchange. So like the Purple People Eaters, a famous defensive line, rather. Nice hit right there. Vinny won all authentics. Marino Lunar, Brett Favre Flash, Josh Allen Salute the Service, Calvin Johnson Lunar, Jerry Rice Camo, Jordy Nelson Salute the Service, and Brandon Ayuk Lunar. Vinny won a lot. All that came from this weekend, Steven.
True that.
Between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Vinny was eating in the break room. Congrats, Justin. 4 autographs on 1 helmet. I love the multi-signed helmets.
4 of them is
4 of them.
tough to beat.
Congrats, says Nancy. Definitely congrats, Justin. Imagine if he gets Josh Allen here. Doubles up with the East. Could be awesome. Could be awesome. We have 1 more rep coming up, then the authentic portion of the loaded dice. These guys are moving. We are grooving. Breaks are filling left and right. What do we have in here? What could we have in here, Steven? We got ourselves an AFC North hit. Manny Abregu, 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback. Bernie Kosar on the Flash replica.
Okay.
Very nice right there. Great hit. Congrats on Manny Abregu, Bernie Kosar. One of my favorite autographs out there because it's nice and big, Steven. Nice and big.
It fills the plate it's on.
Yes, it does. So Manny also wins a lot of the loaded dice. He got himself a Peyton Manning Flash helmet in a previous loaded dice series. He's like, forget Edward Tabanera. I'm a dice king myself. So crazy. Yep, Nancy, Vinny got all those helmets in the same shipment. They either came out of loaded dice or our diamond helmets. Top 2 series in the break room. Definitely a lot of fire coming out in those 2. So nicely done, Manny. We got 1 more coming up. I think we have a 5 in 9 chance at a headliner, Steven.
Ooh.
Odds are pretty good. All from single spots, says Vinny. Whew. None of those came in double box breaks, Vinny. Are you sure? Maybe 1 spot in the double box break. That's probably what he means. Bernie, says Mike. That's right. Brown legend, Bernie Kosar. We got some brownies in this break room. What do we have in the authentic portion? 5 and 9 chance at a headliner. 8 crates to go after this one. Justin Jefferson, one of the big names. Josh Allen, obviously. Tyreek Hill still out there. Brian Dawkins. What could we have in here? Headliner odds just got better.
Okay.
David McDowell taking home one of the best running backs, fullbacks in the late 80s, early 90s. Christian Okoye, former league leader in rush yards. Nigerian Nightmare. Eclipse, beautiful silver autograph on the black helmet. PSA certified. Congrats, David, on your Christian Okoye. So nicely done. David, guy will not stop winning, man.
Very true.
He's won more than anyone in this break room this year. Literally this year. Since the year started, David's the biggest winner in the break room since the year started. So nicely done. David McDowell. Christian Okoye. Let me take a peek at the break page and see where we're sitting. Awesome, love it. Tecmo Bowl legend, says David. That's right. So we are, you know what, Steven? It's a good signing off point. We are 7 or 8 away on mostly everything. I know we're 3 away on the minis, but the mini helmets could be an excellent pre-fill for tonight's 7 p.m. show.
A little double box break started off.
Yeah, that'd be
a good
fun.
idea, yeah.
Hit of the show. I know it's a brutal decision. I'm going to say Stephon Diggs. What do you think?
You're going to be controversial. I'm going to take TD.
All right, Terrell Davis. I mean, they're about even.
Salute,
It's like
salute to service.
salute to service. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Fantastic peak.
It's a cool helmet. These are hands down the 2 best hits. I believe the only 2 headliners that came out of Loaded Dice today. So Stephon Diggs, Lunar Authentic. And we have Terrell Davis, Super Bowl MVP inscription, Salute the Service. So 2 great hits, all part of a great show, guys. We'll be right back here in the break room tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll see you right back here in 1 hour and 15 minutes.